Greater Good Radio. Connect, learn, heal, and grow.
I just want to get in the ring once. It's not a career. I just want to feel that emotions. And whether I can control it or not, just experience it once would probably help me control it a little better than I would if I didn't ever get in the ring. And that's what was my objective, is not to master the feeling, but to feel that level of, I would say the anxiety and excitement you get fighting in a ring when someone's trying to hurt you right across the ring is 50 times more nerve-wracking than being in a racquetball court. Yeah, so I felt that just one time.
Because they're trying to hurt you.
Yeah, the objective of the sport is different, yeah. Racquetball, you're trying to hit a ball where someone can't retrieve it in 2 bounces. And then in basketball, you're trying to put a ball in the hoop. You might get elbowed and stuff, but that's not the objective. But fighting, screw the hoop, screw the balls. We're trying to hurt you, trying to submit you, trying to knock you out unconscious, possibly kill you. So yeah, for me, that was just so much more anxiety. So I asked Sayama. He said, okay, found an opponent for me and trained me, and I moved over to the gym. He saw a lot of potential in me. There was a health center, which was Enson, and there were private rooms. He let me live in their private room. It was right next to the gym. Trained every day with him. When I finally got into the ring, and jiu-jitsu teaches you how dangerous the mount is. You're on top. And I got the mount, and it wasn't that easy to finish the person. I actually started getting tired on the mount. But it was because of my anxiety. I was so excited.
You were trying to punch and stuff.
Yeah, I was punching, and this guy, I imaged being on the mount and punching a guy 3-4 times, and the fight ends. But I couldn't finish the guy. I was actually getting tired. And
he could tell?
What's that?
He could tell?
No, he was on the ground just screaming and trying to get out. Yeah, so it eventually stopped. But then it was a good learning lesson because I realized that it's not that easy to beat someone up. Like the Gracies made it sound like, well, you do this and he'll quit. You do this and he'll tap out. But when the guy's resisting for his life, it's so different. Mm-hmm. So I learned that. That was one learning lesson. The other thing I felt like, I was like, yes, I got that experience. I didn't feel like Enson Inoue in the gym. I was so nervous. It didn't feel like me.
Was it fear or what was it?
It was fear and anxiety. Fear, of course, of this guy's trying to hurt me. Anxiety because I don't know if I'm going to win. I don't know if I'm going to get scared and give up.
How much of that is like I'm afraid for being hurt versus like I'm afraid of being embarrassed?
More being not the man that I thought I was.
Oh.
So embarrassing myself within my standards that I thought I was. So when that happened, I felt, okay, I didn't master it at all, but I got that experience. I'm going to be a lot stronger Enson that didn't have that experience in the ring once. So I was done because of my luck and timing of me being in jiu-jitsu fighter, and Japan didn't know Gracie jiu-jitsu, and I was one of the first guys that actually was a practitioner. That blew up, and I had a full color page.
What belt were you time?
I was a purple belt. And I remember the thing saying, a monster that knows Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah, and that got Sayama excited. And he's planning the next fight already. My whole objective was going back to Hawaii. I love to dive and surf. I was teaching English. My whole objective was getting home. I found the English school, wanted to stay in Japan because I wanted to learn the language. And so when I went to Japan, it was a big sacrifice to learn the language and come back to Hawaii and find a good job. And yeah, that was the whole thing. Okay, get in the ring, get that experience. Again, my whole thing was about getting back to Hawaii. And Sayama was so excited. He said, okay, the next fight, why don't you go in a tournament? I'm like, oh, God. And so saying, I felt, I was really appreciative of him for training me, giving me the opportunity, because most people can't just get in the ring. He gave me the opportunity. So I thought, okay, I can't just turn my back on him now. I got to, do a little more, fight one more time for him.
But was just going to be one more, and then you was going
one more until the 4th fight.
Oh.
Yeah. After the second fight I won, he got excited. And I was like, I can't tell him what I'm going to do. I can't fight one more for him.
You just felt kind of bad.
Yeah, and I was getting paid like $2,000 a fight, like peanuts. The 4th fight, I fought this guy, Andre Menard, which was a big, reputable K1 fighter, and took him down, mounted him, finished the fight. And that's when things clicked in my head. And I was like, I'm pretty good at this. Let me try it, get serious in it. And that's when I got serious. But the whole objective of testing myself and to be stronger as a man was always the objective. And so all the fights that I fought was people that I thought would have been pushing me to that brink. Until the day I die, I want to be the strongest and best man that I can be.
But why?
Just for honor, just for who I am. I just believe that there's 2 lives. There's a physical and the spiritual. And the physical is super short. I felt that the more you can be honorable in your physical life, it'll catapult you in a better spiritual life.
If you resonate with Greater Good Radio, please join our community at www.greatergoodradio.com, where you can get access to exclusive content and offerings. Hope to see you soon.